It turned into another beautiful day here in the Midlands with a good deal of sunshine this afternoon, but that did warm us all the way up to 86 degrees, and it looks like the sunny and warm conditions will stick around for our Sunday and Monday. But we do have a pretty good front coming through Monday night into Tuesday. That's going to cool things off for a majority of this upcoming work week. Plus, we're also watching the tropics where things are starting to get a little bit more active, but it looks like it should stay to our south. So we're not expecting any impacts here locally from that system, but something we're still going to be keeping a very close eye on. But as mentioned, still got a couple more hot days with temperatures in those mid to possibly even upper 80s come Monday. But then look at this nice pleasant cool off into the much of next week. We're down to 78 for a high Tuesday, and then just possibly mid 70s for highs Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So this is going to be an extended little cool down for the Midlands, maybe finally giving us that little taste of fall as we now move into the month of October. Currently outside, you can see how things have cleared up. Still got a few cumulus clouds out there, but many of us on the warm side still in the 80s. 81 for Winsboro and Sumter, 83 in Columbia. We got 84 degrees right now in Newberry. On the satellite and radar, it shows how the clouds have cleared up. There are one or two little blimps showing up. We do have this weak little front that's kind of moving into the area, so a stray shower cannot be ruled out, but I don't know if any of that is actually making it all the way to the ground. So if you run into a couple sprinkles out there, don't be surprised. But overall, we're going to stay dry. But where the moisture is, it's in the Gulf of Mexico. Kind of got this broad system along with Milton that formed earlier in the West Gulf of Mexico, going to produce plenty of rain across the state of Florida over the coming days. So let's kind of track this all. So you saw our weak front moving through. It's going to dissipate. There's Tropical Storm Milton in the western Gulf of Mexico, but plenty of rain across much of the Gulf and heading towards the Florida area. But thanks to some fronts, that rain is going to stay to our south throughout the day tomorrow. So it does look to be another sunny and dry day. Going into Monday, this front, as mentioned, on the stronger side, will continue to move in, keeping that system down into the Gulf of Mexico as it starts to strengthen. Could even be knocking on the door of hurricane strength by tomorrow, and especially into Monday, as high pressure to our north, though, is going to bring down those cooler temperatures. So by Tuesday, that front continues to move through. That cooler air begins to spill in for us as Milton now becomes a hurricane and starts to continue to strengthen as it makes its way towards Florida. And it looks like on Wednesday, it does move over top the state of Florida as a major Category 3 hurricane. We're just going to have some high clouds and some breezy conditions here across South Carolina, but it looks like thanks to that high pressure, the rain will stay to the south across much of Georgia and into Florida. By Thursday, the system moves out into the Atlantic. Still got some cloud cover, but again, this high pressure is going to shield us, continuing to funnel that cooler temperatures, though, in across the region. But as mentioned, Florida could be looking at some significant rain over the coming days, easily 7 to 10 inches from Tampa to Orlando possible, while 5 to 7 across the rest of the peninsula is a good possibility. So not only are they going to be dealing with the winds of the hurricane, but flooding rains could be a big concern over the coming days as the system moves in. But tonight, temperatures slip down into the low to mid 60s with a little bit of some patchy fog. Tomorrow, we start off with those clouds, but then sunshine by the afternoon gets us into the 80s. Another warm one Monday, but again, pleasant conditions Tuesday through the rest of the work week with highs in the 70s and morning lows down into the 50s.